Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you have been around here for a while, you will have noticed that of late my content has been a little bit sporadic, shall we say, a little bit few and far between. If you also follow me on Instagram, I've been the same over there, and I did a post recently on Instagram to partly explain what had been going on. I didn't go into detail in that because I just didn't really feel ready. I didn't really feel like I could find the words. I felt like I needed to kind of process things myself. But I feel like it's important to talk about what happened, so I am here to talk about what happened. I'm going to insert a clip, except it's not a clip, it's actually quite a long video. But I sat down to edit it, and then I felt like it needs an introduction because it's quite raw and emotional. And at the time when I videoed it, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know whether I was going to share the video or not. But I feel like it's an important video to share because when stuff happens, health stuff happens, it's not like they show you on the television. There is a heck ton of waiting around that feels incredibly painful and hard and stressful and anxious and all of those horrible things, because when you watch these things on the television, it all kind of feels like it happens really quickly, and yeah, it sucks. And it would be very easy to say, this health thing happened, but I'm fine, and pretend it didn't happen. But it did happen, and I think it's massively changed me as a person, which I know sounds really like big and profound and stuff, but it has, because it was scary. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. I'm going to put in the clip. It is emotional, so just a warning for people that I was quite upset when I filmed it. And I will be doing another video that kind of follows on from this one. So this is kind of like part one. This is very much the beginning of it, and then there is another video that is more, goes into more explanation about what happened after where this one finishes, if that makes sense. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I'm sorry that things have been so quiet around here, but I want my life back now. So I'm getting back in the swing of stuff, and I'm gonna have lots more content up for you soon. So I hope that this will explain why I've been so quiet, what's been going on. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time. If you make it all the way to the end, well done, because I found it quite a hard watch, so thank you anyway. This is not a very glamorous setup, is it? But not a massively glamorous video. I don't really know where to start, to be honest. I found a lump. It's probably the most straightforward way to start. I have basically vanished, I think, from social media because I don't know what to post, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to share. It is taking up every single piece of brain space that I have to spare at the moment, just worrying about things. So I've had messages from people asking where I am and whether we're okay, and I'm telling everybody that I'm fine, because I might be fine, mentally really not very fine, but I toyed for ages about whether I was gonna film anything, but then I kind of thought, whatever happens, I would probably want to share this I don't know if I ever will. I guess if you're watching this, I decided to share it. But I feel like whatever happens, it's important to share, because I found a lump and anybody could, and it's really fucking scary. I really don't want to cry. I found it in my breast a couple of weeks ago. Immediately panicked, because I think even though there are various options that it could be, your brain goes to one place, doesn't it, and one place only. And I'm pretty sure that everybody watching this video, your brain has gone to one place. And in that split second when I found it, when I was in the shower, my life flashed before my eyes, my children's lives flashed before my eyes, and it's scary as hell. I spoke to the doctor. I left it a couple of days because I am still currently breastfeeding Wylder, and even though my gut told me it wasn't breastfeeding related, because I've spent something stupid like 6 years of my life breastfeeding now. I've started this video without a tissue. Yeah, even though I have breastfed babies for a long time now, and I've experienced quite a lot of what breastfeeding has to offer, and my gut told me that it wasn't breastfeeding related, but I gave it a couple of days. I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and then I spoke to the doctor. Before I found the lump, I actually noticed bruising. About a week before, I'd noticed in the shower that I had a massive yellow bruise. And I said to Rich at the time, oh my God, I've got this huge yellow bruise. And obviously yellow bruising is something that happens after a while, because bruises normally tend to be kind of red or purpley when they're first new, and this wasn't. It started as a yellow bruise, which tends to be a sign of a kind of healing bruise, the doctor explained to me, but mine started yellow. And I didn't think of anything of it particularly, because it was just a bruise, but I did comment on it because it was weird, because it was massive and I didn't remember having hurt myself, and I felt like to have had a bruise that big, I would have thought that I would have noticed what I had done. Didn't recall anything, but yeah, anyway, I gave it a few days before I spoke to the doctor, because I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt. I made an appointment with the doctor. The doctor was very, very keen to tell me. I actually lost count of how many times he said statistically in my appointment. Statistically, my chances of it being anything serious were quite slim, because of my age, because I'm breastfeeding, because I have breastfed a lot of my children. I breastfed all my children, but because I have spent a long time breastfeeding, that all helps. There's no history in my family. But I have a friend who was diagnosed in their 30s with breast cancer, and I know that cancer don't care whether statistically anything. So basically the doctor said it could be a cyst, could be breastfeeding related, could be something to worry about, but to go away and to give it a couple of weeks to see. And he said, if I see you again in 2 weeks and it's not gone and it's not changed, I will send you for an ultrasound regardless. But obviously if it grows in the meantime, please, you know, come back in. Initially, it was probably, I don't know, like the size of like like a broad bean? Like, maybe like the top of my finger size. Maybe not even that thing. Maybe the top of my little finger. I tried to come out of that appointment confident. I think he tried really hard to set my mind at rest with all the statistically. But I don't think anything is really going to set my mind at rest, to be honest, until I know. And then about a week after my appointment, I noticed that adjacent to, it's a very, very hard lump, and it doesn't hurt at all. It's like completely painless, which is weird in itself as well because of the bruising. But I noticed that next to the very, very hard lump, the skin felt thicker and tougher and lumpier. And the day or so after that, that had hardened up more. So the lump has grown in the week since I first saw the doctor. I would say it's probably doubled in size, which is obviously not really what you want. I think after I saw the doctor, I wanted to just go away and it go away. But it hasn't. Tomorrow I'm going back to the doctor. I don't really give a damn about the statistically anymore. Tomorrow I will not be leaving that appointment until he has transferred me to some kind of somebody that can tell me a bit more. The main reason I wanted to do this video is because I think if, like me, you have shared your life online or are into YouTube in any way, shape or form, I tend to YouTube first. YouTube is like my Google. Like, if things happen or I want to buy stuff or I want to know anything, I check Google first. No, I don't check Google first. I check YouTube first, not Google first. And there is nothing really. There is people that kind of have had diagnoses of stuff, but there isn't really any of this bit where you have got no idea what the hell is going on and you just scared shitless. Rich is scared too. We haven't told anybody else. I don't want anybody else to know because I don't want to worry anybody, because the very sensible bit of my head that I have switched on most of the time when I'm busy and I'm doing a lot of stuff is that, come on, like, I'm 35, I'm relatively healthy, I've got no history of breast cancer, yes, in my family, but not breast cancer. The chances of this being that are like tiny. It's fine. Like, I really don't need to worry about it. So there is no point telling anybody because it's just going to worry everybody else's head that I care about is going to go where mine is going, and I don't want to worry everybody for no reason. The thing that I really struggle with, and if you have found this video because you're in this place too at the moment, is when it's quiet and I get lost in my head, because you can't turn it off. So I am, needless to say, not sleeping very well. I'm having really crazy ass dreams. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than that. I don't know how. I probably will not be putting this video live until I have some answers one way or the other. Basically because I don't want speculation. I'm not ready to have other people's opinions in this thing, because it doesn't really matter how many people tell me not to worry, and it's probably nothing. I'm never going to let go of the fact, yeah, it probably is nothing, but it might not be. And similarly, I also don't want people telling me that it's really going to be, you know, it's serious and it's awful, because that's not going to help me either. So if you're watching this video, I probably know what the outcome is, or you know what the outcome is, but I wanted to do a video now because I just feel like however this pans out, this is part of the process, and it might just make somebody think twice about checking themselves. Anyway, I feel like I'm gonna waffle on forever here because I don't really know what I'm talking about. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. Thank you for watching. Check your boobs. Tell your friends too.